Hi guys, welcome to Whiskey Web Wednesday. Today's video, pronunciation of tricky to say Scotch distilleries. Or as we say in Scotland, how you say it. So I've got 15 distilleries here, and it came from an article in the Scotsman newspaper, which is an Edinburgh based publication. That's your first lesson, by the way. It's Edinburgh, not Edinburgh. There's no O or anything like that in there. Bara, Edinburgh. So let's start with one of the most famous. This is Laphroaig on Islay. Quite tricky little word that. And the problem with Gaelic is that the letters often have nothing to do whatsoever with the pronunciation of the word in English. So Laphroaig is actually Laphroaig. And this Islay distillery, that means the beautiful hollow by the broad bay. Number 2, it's not Glen Garioch, it's Glen Geary. This is a distillery in the northeast Highlands, so they have Doric connections, and that means Valley of the Granaries. So fit like loons, Glengarry. Number 3, this is one that's often mangled by the whiskey newbie. This is Ochentoshen. Ochentoshen. And that means, I think, corner of the field in Gaelic. Number 4, one of my favourites, and this one Ralphie just voted his Whiskey of the Year for, I think, 2021. This is Tobermory's heavily peated expression. So it's not actually the name of a distillery, it's more of a brand, but Ledaig is how you say it, not Ledaig. Ledaig. And Ledaig means safe haven. So it's a bit like Shelter Point, it's a safe haven. Number 5 is this other unusual Gaelic word with a BHA, and you say it Altavanya. Some people say Altavane as well. Both are acceptable. 6, it's not Ochroisk, it's Othrusk. That means shallow ford across the Red Stream, Othrusk. And actually the one before, Altavanya, that means burn of milk. Number 7 we're on now. This is another famous Islay distillery, the largest on Islay, and it's Cailleach. And that is the sound of Islay or Islay. So it's got a beautiful view of the Paps of Jura, the other island, just across the water there. Number 8, Bruic Laddie. So that's Bruic Laddie. Another Islay distillery. This one means Bray of the Shore. Number 9, this one's a classic. It's not Bunahab Hain, it's Bunahaven. This one is mouth of the river, that's what that means. Number 10, Dalhuin. This is another tricky one, but Dalhuin, quite a beautiful word that, I think you'll agree, just rolls off the tongue. Dalhuin. And that means Green Valley. Number 11, here's another famous Highland distillery. So just north of Inverness you got Tain, and this is where Glenmorangie is. It's not Glenmorangie, which you often hear, it's Glenmorangie, so more orangey, if you think more orangey. Number 12, Kilchoman. This is an Islay distillery, a famous farm distillery on Islay. Lots of great things happening there. And Kilchoman is how you say that one. Some people say Kilchoman, it's not, it's Kilchoman, so that is kind of more of a ha than a cha there, Kilhoman. And that's kind of the name of the parish. Glenmorangie, by the way, means Glen of Tranquility, so it's a good one to remember. 13, we've got a wee distillery that's quite experimental up in the Isle of Lewis there, right up the northwest of Scotland. And it's called Evangelic, or Evangelic, and that is distillery of the Red River. I think this means Red River there, yeah. And then number 14, Toravaig. This is a new distillery on Skye, so a very picturesque, beautiful distillery in Toravaig. And finally, number 15, this one used to be called Knockdhu, which meant Black Hill, but to stop it getting confused with another one, Knockando, they changed it to Annock, so just Annock there. So we've got Laphroaig, Glengarry, Ochentoshen, Legic, Altavanya, Othrusk, Kalila, Brooklarry, Bunnahabhain, Dalunia, Glenmorangie, Kilhoman, Evangelic, Toravaig and Annock. So I hope that helps you with your whisky pronunciations, and whenever you're ordering these in the bar, you no longer have to be afraid because you know how to say them now. So I hope you enjoyed that little pronunciation video. Any questions, give us a shout, and I'll put a wee link to that Scotsman article in the comments below. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week for Whisky Web Wednesday. Cheers!